Thank you so much for joining us this afternoon, and it's really great to have you here with us. I can see that it's making a transcript of everything that I'm saying, so I wonder if I can turn it off because that's very distracting. Stop the transcription. So this is the first ever time that we're doing the Graduate Ambassador scheme. It's a brand new scheme for us, and we're really excited to try it out. We went through your applications. We were very impressed with your applications. We had a good number of applications. We didn't take everyone that applied, and the content that we saw from what you've interacted with us over the last few weeks and months by telling us has been really impressive. So we're going to take you through in this session some information about the Development and Alumni Relations Office, and also then I'll share more information about the Graduate Ambassador scheme and how it's all going to run. So that includes what you'll be involved with, and also the benefits that you will get back in return. We'll then have a short activity for you all to do, and then I will explain the first task that you will do once you leave a call. So we're going to start with some very quick introductions. Myself, Karen and Kirsty will go first, and when I sent out the email, I said that you would ask you to do talk about yourself, your time at Brunel, so your course that you studied, when you graduated or when you are graduating, and your plans for the next year, or if you've already graduated, what you're up to currently now. So one other thing that I'd like to throw in is if you've got a favourite Brunel memory, then I'd love to hear it. So I think that's just a really nice thing as kind of Brunelians. We're very passionate about our time at Brunel, and it's nice to be able to reflect on those moments. So for me, I'm Andrew Williams. I'm the Senior International Alumni Officer in the alumni team. I'm also a Brunel graduate as well. So I graduated in 2012, so 10 years ago, and I can't believe how quickly time has flown since I did graduate. I studied business studies and sports science at Brunel, and I've worked at the university now since 2014 across a number of different roles. So I've kind of worked in the academic skills team, commercial services, but been in the alumni team for around 3 years. When I think back to a memory that I really enjoyed, I think perhaps after my third year exams, I had a group of friends. There was around 10 of us, and we were split between two houses, and we created our own little mini Brunel Olympics where we were competing across different sports against each other, and we had this really competitive league table when our exams had finished, and kind of that led up to the very last day where our contracts ran out. So that was just a little fun one for me, and I'll hand over to Karen.
Thanks, Andrew. So hi, everyone. My name is Karen. I'm the Senior Alumni Officer in the team. I've worked at Brunel since 2007, so nearly 15 years now, but doing a variety of different roles. So everything from placements and careers to the job shop, then into student recruitment, so going out to lots of different schools and colleges and running the open days and meeting prospective students, to 2018 when I joined the Development and Alumni Relations Office, where I've been ever since. Since we're all sharing our lovely moments of Brunel, the reason I love working at Brunel and what makes it special for me, I'm not a graduate, but honorary, let's say, because I've been there so long now. I just love the vibe of the campus and that it's like a little village, a little community. I really like that. You know, you can walk through the campus and bump into someone you know pretty much every day, which is really nice. I love seeing our students progress and hearing all their news and their stories and achievements right from when they're students through to when they graduate and beyond into their career. That's always really lovely. And one thing I really love about when you do walk through campus, particularly in the summer, is seeing everyone everyone hanging out on the quad. Everyone's having fun, everyone's relaxing, there's a really nice feel about it, and that's why I love the campus so much. And hopefully all of these good feelings that you guys I'm sure have as well will be something that you can bring to your role as ambassadors. So we're excited to hear what you guys think as well. Over to Kirsty.
Lovely, thank you. Hi everyone, really lovely to meet you all. I'm Kirsty Smith and I'm the Head of Development and Alumni Relations, and I've been at Brunel about 3 years and in this role for about 2.5, so not quite as long standing as Karen and Andrew, but still I feel like I'm a proud staff member of Brunel. Very happy to be here, even though I'm not an alum, and always delighted to work with all the 156,000 alumni we have, as well as all the students and staff. So now I would really love to hear a little bit about you guys and what you're up to. So as Andrew mentioned, if you could tell us what you're named, what you studied, and then what you plan to do over the next year, and then third thing, a favourite Brunel memory. That would be great. So that's what you studied, what your plans are for the next year, if you have any yet, or if you're still working out, that's okay too. And then a favourite Brunel memory. So I'm going to ask Ibrahim to start us off, if that's all right.
That's fine. Nice hearing all of your stories. So as you already know, I'm Ibrahim Molamai, and I'm currently based in Accra, Ghana. I studied at Brunel from 2019 to 2020, a master's degree in renewable energy engineering. And I returned back to Ghana after studies, and currently I work as a solar systems engineer with Sun Power Innovations, the leading solar EPC company in Ghana. EPC here meaning engineering, procurement, and construction. Um, so about my favorite Brunel memory, well, I did have quite a lot, but I can pinpoint the time where we had this cooking competition between Nigerians and Ghanaians. So it's common to see when you Nigerians and Ghanaians arguing about the foods because we have some kind of like related foods. So once you meet Nigerians and Ghanaians as like diasporas abroad, they have this argument as to who cooks better a particular dish. And mostly the argument is about jollof, which is more or less like I'm sure probably you've heard about jollof or in anywhere. So we had this jollof cooking competition, and then it was more or less like just a get together among West African countries, just tasting each other's food, but with the argument which tastes better or not. And another memory I have is I studied under the Chevening Scholarship. So Brunel had a group of Chevening scholars. So there was this time we got together to where we shared exciting memories, relooking into our journey as Chevening scholars, and also eating, hanging out, and then having some fun time together. So as I said, there are numerous, but these are the two I can pinpoint for now. And I've also already mentioned about my relocation to the UK, well, prospectively. So hopefully I'll be joining another solar company in the UK by July, and then it's actually a great thing for me in the sense that I'll have that more physical connection with Brunel. Karen and Kirsty did interview me regarding one of these open positions to speak to students, but the barricade was that I was based in Accra, so having being able to relocate or at least get me closer to Brunel, as in physical events and many more.
Wonderful, thank you. And I am keen to know who won the jollof rice competition.
Well, it was still an argument, but then I will say Ghana because I'm Ghanaian.
Okay.
I think biased anyway.
Cool. Thanks so much. Marlena, would you be able to introduce yourself?
Hi, hello everyone. My name is Marlena, and I studied business management with marketing at Brunel. Then I decided to do my master's in media and public relations. Currently, I'm not working in my field, but I like to stay up to date with current events and world affairs and marketing news and trends in the industry. I would like to develop my skills and gain some practical experience and be a part of the Brunel community. I graduated 2 years ago from Brunel, and I have many good memories from the university. I love the fact that everything was in one place because I lived in student accommodation and all the facilities. I really loved the friendly and welcoming atmosphere. And I remember meeting my friends at the meeting house and having a coffee together. Or I remember attending various events organized at Brunel. I also really enjoyed attending my lectures. I still remember my professors. We had many interesting discussions. I always received useful advice and guidance. And I will also never forget the support that I received at Brunel. And generally, I really loved studying at Brunel.
Lovely, thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks so much. Great to hear from you. And Sophia, over to you.
Hi, I'm not sure if you can hear me very well or not.
Can just about, yeah.
So I study computer science. I will be finishing at the end of August. Hang on, I'm just going to try and change it so that you don't have to.
You're out on the road. Well, so what? For you, then it would be what do you plan to get up to once you've graduated? Any thoughts, ideas?
I'm hoping to get like a graduate job in software engineering. I'm not sure if I just made the noise worse or better, to be honest.
No, it's better now.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm hoping to get a graduate job in software engineering, but I haven't got anything lined up yet. If I don't end up getting one for a while, I'll probably just have like a nice little break for a bit, which will be nice. I have like loads of memories from Brunel.
Can you give us one?
Probably like Italian society do a lot of like end of term dinners where you bring like your own food and stuff, and that's always nice because their food is always really good there.
Yeah, lovely. Thank you. Thanks for that. So now we've got to know the three of you. There's a few other people that will be joining us as part of the scheme that couldn't join today. So at some point, I'm sure you'll meet everyone. We're very excited to pilot this scheme. It's the first time we're doing it, and we're really keen to work with our newest of graduates and help you, because this is the part that's almost the trickiest sometimes, because you're now going out into the big bad world, and it's hard to adjust a little bit sometimes from being a student to being a graduate and finding jobs and just understanding how to place yourself. So we want to work with you guys to support you on that. We want to connect you with our alumni community. We have, as I said, hundreds and thousands of alumni around the world, so in lots of different countries and lots of different industries, and a lot of them are very happy to support newer grads, so there's opportunities to connect with you there. So excited to work on this scheme and see how it goes, and I'm going to pass back over to Andrew, who will take us through what we're doing now.
Andrew, you're muted at the moment. Sorry.
Thank you. You'd think after over 2 years we'd know that when we're muted, but obviously still an issue. So Karen is going to talk to us about the Development and Alumni Relations Office, and then I'll give the introduction to the Ambassador Scheme. So I'll let Karen take it away.
Thanks, Andrew. So yes, this is just to give you a bit of a snapshot about what we do in the Development and Alumni Relations Office, and hopefully give you a few pointers about things that you can then start sharing in your role as an ambassador to try and engage new grads, existing grads, and get them encouraged to use our facilities and take advantage of all the support that's there as well. Now, when we keep saying the word alumni, we're just very aware that sometimes this is unfamiliar to people before they graduate. So you will also be known as a graduate, but you're also known as alumni as well. And this literally just means someone who's graduated from a particular university, particular school or college. And so that's what we mean when we refer to you guys as the alumni community. Now, when you become part of our alumni community, you automatically become part of the alumni that we have at the university. So there's not a sense of having to join something or sign up. You automatically become part of that alumni community. As Kirsty said, there's hundreds of thousands of people all around the world who form our community, and you all have Brunel in common. So you've all been on that same kind of journey. You may have had the same experiences, and that's where we really want to bring people together. In terms of what we do, we're very much here to support you. We're the first point of contact after you graduate, and we can really help you with your next steps. So whether that's pointing you in the direction of what support is there for you, making you aware of all the perks that are there and the facilities that you can take advantage of. So if you ever need to reach out to someone once you've graduated, we're the team that you can get in touch with. And even if it's not something necessarily that we can help you with, we can certainly find the right path for you and direct you to the person who can help at the university. We also do lots of other work in the way of development. So by this, we mean supporting future generations of Brunelians. So one of the ways we do that is through establishing different fundraising streams. And this really makes sure that we can play a part in ensuring that students from all different backgrounds are given some form of platform to succeed. So whether that's fundraising to go towards the different scholarships at the university, whether it's money that goes towards bursaries, or maybe one-off pots of money that can help someone secure a suit for their first interview, or perhaps buy a piece of equipment that they need for their course. So there's lots of different ways that we engage our alumni community to take that forward. Another thing we do is that we encourage all our alumni to stay in contact with each other, and to inspire each other and to inspire the next generation of Brunel students as well. You can all be helping each other out, and as your role as an ambassador, it's going to be about letting people know that that kind of connection is there, the networks are there, and the support is there. And hopefully, all being ambassadors together, you'll be able to support each other and connect and maybe share top tips and ideas and networks between yourselves as well. Next slide, please, Andrew. Thank you. So just to give you a bit of a snapshot about who we are in terms of the people in our team, we're a very small team, small but mighty. So you've met Kirsty, who heads up our area. Then you've got myself and Andrew, who are the alumni officers. And Andrew has a specific focus towards the international side of things and events, whereas I lean more towards communications, that kind of area. We also have someone who looks after our database and our website called Hilary. Jessica looks after our research and our different projects within the office. And then we've got Mohammed as well, who looks after our trusts and foundations and development and bringing money in that kind of way to support the different projects at Brunel. And we've recently had Anais join us as well. And Anais is, if you ever get in touch with us, may well be the first person that you reach in our team. She's our development support alumni and development support assistant, taking care of everything from our emails to various bits on the website and social media, and writing comms for us as well. So lots of different projects that she gets involved with, and that's who we are. Next slide, please. Thank you. So as a graduate of the university, you automatically have access to a bunch of different benefits, and these are the kind of things that we're going to be bringing to your attention to encourage other alumni to take advantage of. So the main one is that you have access to a special network, the Brunel network, which is just for Brunel alumni, but it's also for final year students whether that's undergraduate or it might be for masters or PhD students. And it's a special network that allows you to connect with other graduates. It's a closed network, so it's only for Brunel graduates or current students, but there's lots of jobs on there. All our news and events are posted there, different opportunities, whether that's a professional opportunity, maybe there's some funding that we're giving you access to, so it all goes on there. So a really great place to take advantage of and dip in and start connecting with other graduates. There's different groups on there. You can send private messages to other graduates if there's someone that you want to reach out to for maybe job inspiration, maybe you want to ask them about the sector they work in, lots of different things that you can use on that network. Secondly, we have lots of different alumni associations internationally. So if you are returning to your home country after graduation or moving to a different country as a new graduate, there may well be an international association in that country that will allow you to become a member and connect with the alumni in that country, because it's always nice to have a friendly face wherever you are, and great for reminiscing about your student days, perhaps a great connection to have in that country for future job prospects, lots of different things, and they run lots of different social events as well, so it's a great chance to get involved with all the different things in another country. There's also 3 years worth of free support, so whether that's help with your job hunt or support for you as a startup or a freelancer. So this is from the Professional Development Centre, which hopefully you're all aware of. You may well have all dipped in and used their service whilst a student or a new grad. So as I said, they can support you for up to 3 years after graduation. Everything from helping you with your job hunt, they can help you develop your CV, get ready for an interview, help with application forms, or just pointing you in the direction of maybe things that you can do with the degree that you have. Likewise, if you're maybe running a startup company or you're a freelancer, the Entrepreneur Hub, which are part of the Professional Development Centre, also offer free support with their business consultants to help you take your business to the next step or develop your business ideas. And they very often will run competitions where there's money that you can win, and there's lots of advice and support from the professionals about how to take that forward. So a great one to dip into. Lots of different other opportunities to extend your professional development. We offer funding, there's lots of different webinars, we offer live talks, lots of networking sessions as well. We give you the chance to build different connections through all our global networks. So we have one which is entrepreneurial, one for the creative industries and one for design. And they very often run different sector-based events, different social activities, the chance for reunions and whatnot as well. So a great chance to not only meet fellow Brunelians, but people within your specific sector of interest. There's also various study discounts. So a great one to be able to share with new graduates or people who have graduated a little while ago is that if someone does want to continue with their Brunel studies, we offer a 15% graduate saving on those postgraduate courses. There's a 50% discount on language courses. So if someone was looking to learn a different language, they can do that at a discount through Brunel. There's also a 10% family tuition fee discount as well. So if anyone has family members that are coming to Brunel and they are directly related to a graduate or a current student, they could source 10% off their fees. So lots of different things to take advantage of. If you are in the local area, there's different facilities that you can still take advantage of. So you can still go into the library space and use the books in there. With your alumni card, you can still access the student bars. There is an alumni price for using the gym as well if you're on campus and in the local area. So various different things that you can make use of. And lastly, we do offer the facility to make use of a Brunel alumni email address. Very often people will use their own personal addresses, and that's absolutely fine. But if for any reason you need one that's actually linked to Brunel, there is the option to make use of that. All of these and more are posted on our benefits pages on our website. If you just go to brunel.ac.uk/alumni and then just go to the benefits section, you'll find them all listed there for you. Next slide, please, Andrew. Thank you. So a little bit more detail about the Brunel network that I mentioned. You can join today if you haven't joined, or if you're encouraging other people to join. It's brunelalumni.com. A really easy space to join. It's completely free. You can sign up with your with a LinkedIn account, a Facebook account, or if you have a Google account, you can sign in with those, or you can just use an email address of choice to create your account. Once you're in there, you can personalize your profile. If you join with something like LinkedIn, it will pull all your LinkedIn information through, so you won't actually have to upload anything separate. But otherwise, you can upload your employment information to your profile, your education info as well, so what you've studied, your year of graduation, and you can answer questions on your profile as well, so it gives a bit of insights to other alumni about your favourite memories about Brunel, what you enjoyed the most, teams that you were a part of, that kind of thing. There's lots of alumni on there who are waiting to help you, so do feel free to have a little look around, see who's willing to help, and lots of different facilities in there. So we have a resources section, there's events, there's jobs, lots of different stuff. So you can see from the snapshot here on the screen, down the left hand side is the main menu, and that's where you'll click onto all the different areas to find what you're after. In the centre, you'll find a news feed. Now, this is updated by members of our team, but as a member on the platform, you can also add your own items to the news feed as well. So whether that's you sharing an update, sharing photos, maybe sharing memories, whatever that may be, you can post to the news feed there. And then down the right hand side, there's a snapshot of the latest jobs that have been added. There's a snapshot of the latest alumni that have joined the network as well. All of these you can get to in more detail through the left-hand menu, but it's great that it gives you a bit of a snapshot about all the different areas on the network from that home page. And as I said, you can private message people as well. So when you're using the directory, you can get in touch with everyone to reconnect or ask questions. So a great one to dip into. We do have a full set of guidelines on our web pages if you need to go to them. Once you go to brunel.ac.uk/alumni, it's the first box that you will see at the top of the screen on your left hand side. So well worth looking at those if you want a bit more info about how best to use the network and how to make it work for you. Next slide, please. Thank you. So just to recap on something that I've already mentioned, the International Alumni Associations are a really great tool for getting to know people either in your home country when you return, or if you're moving to a different country, a great way to meet people out there. So we have lots of alumni in multiple countries across the world, and pretty much wherever you go in the world, you're bound to bump into someone who studied at Brunel, and that's what this is all about. It's bringing those people together to connect, to have the opportunity to have social gatherings, to do some networking, to share memories, make new friends, and create those professional networks as well. And it's a really great way of keeping you connected to Brunel and keeping you linked back to us as well. So there's always going to be that tie. Lots of different associations around the world, as we've mentioned. There's a few of them highlighted on the right hand side of the screen for you at the moment. But if there isn't an existing alumni association already up and running, we do always encourage you to start your own, and we can support you with that. Andrew is your man if you ever want to discuss that in a bit more detail, and he can take you through how to kickstart that and how to bring your group together, and can provide advice on running your events as well. So definitely a great one to think about if you're based abroad and would like to start connecting with people in your country. And I think I'm now handing over to Andrew.
Thank you, Karen. So probably the moment that you're waiting for to find out more about the Brunel Graduate Ambassador Scheme. So we've talked about this for a little while now, and it's been something that we've wanted to do for a little while. So we're really excited to have you on board, and it's going to be a 2-year program where we spread activities out across that 2-year period, and the different types of activities will be different so that it's engaging for you. There'll be different things going on at different times within our teams where we'll want you to get involved as well. But at the same time, the scheme's going to be very flexible so that we can work around you too. So we know that as you've said, you've got big work plans, some of you've got big career plans, you may have plans to take time out after you graduate, or you may want to travel. Everyone's going to be different, so we want this scheme to work for you. And for us, the scheme is really going to enable our team to build meaningful relationships with recent grads and all grads, really, to develop our connections with other alumni in our local community and overseas. So from your perspective, there's going to be good opportunities to build your professional network, receive tailored career support and expand your skill set. And through all of this, you're going to be making a significant contribution to Brunel in a rewarding way. Now, I know that many of you already have given back to Brunel during your time as students. You put that in your applications, and I think this is a really nice opportunity that you don't lose that connection with Brunel after you graduate. You can continue that volunteering with the university, and that opportunity hasn't really been there before in a formalised way. So at the end of the scheme, we'll make sure that you're recognised, you get a certificate, and it's kind of a formalised volunteering opportunity for you. Now, we welcome your creative ideas and your approach. If you want to suggest new ideas to us as well at any time, we'll all be happy to hear your thoughts. We'd love to take on fresh ideas and approaches. So look, you've been in the student community for a long time. You're new graduates. You probably know best how we can support you or how we can support other new grads. So feel free to suggest something if there's something that we're not doing for you currently. So this is what's involved. We're going to have a graduate ambassador webpage. And we want to create profiles for each of you where we can introduce the Graduate Ambassador scheme and have you all featured on our website. So we're along with currently what we do with other graduates of the university, we have alumni profiles, and alumni profiles ask our graduates certain questions about their time at Brunel and also their careers. So we'd like to have an alumni profile for each one of you to be featured on our website. After that, there'll be different types of activities to be involved in, but one of the main things that we'll look to get you involved in throughout this time is content creation. So whether it's supporting us with one of our social media campaigns such as Giving Day or graduation, then we'd love to get some content from you to support these campaigns. So for example, we're having a graduation come up in July for our 2020, 21 and 22 grads, and we're going to be reaching out to our graduates from prior to those years to get some congratulatory videos. Now, recognizing that this may be your graduation year, we're obviously not going to be asking you this time around for those videos, but when it comes to next year's graduates, we'd love to get some content for that, where our graduate ambassadors are all shouting out and sending a nice congratulations video and saying well done on completing your time at Brunel. And where Karen just introduced the Brunel network, we're really keen to think about ways that we can increase our engagement with current final year students and also our recent graduates. So we recognise that these are probably the people that would benefit greatly from the use of a Brunel network. We're working very closely with the PDC to get lots of jobs onto a network. There's currently probably around 100 jobs on the network. So as you can see, it's very beneficial that we get our recent grads on there so they can start exploring the different types of jobs that are available for them. But we want to get your support with increasing the engagement so that they keep returning and they see the benefit in it. This is often a very fun one when our recent grads come back. They like to support with careers events and talking to current students and sharing your experiences of what you've gone on to do. But we have some great panel sessions that our Professional Development Centre run. We help source them with volunteers. We sometimes have events of our own where we need speakers, and if we can use your experience and to come back and talk to current students, you could be inspirational to a student, and you could really help motivate them to drive them on and complete their degrees and go on to do what they want to do. This year we had our first ever Brunel Alumni Awards event in person. So it was a hybrid event, and it was also run online. And we'd like you to attend and volunteer online next year. So it doesn't matter whether you're in London or somewhere else in the UK or overseas, you'll be able to join us online or in person and volunteer in some capacity. And then in your second year, we're going to kind of look at how we can set you up to become mentors at the university. There are probably students that could really take value from your experience, and would love to would love that to be part of your experience. So there'll be some sort of bespoke training experience for you all, so that you can get the skills that you require as a mentor to really help guide a student in the correct way. And then if you feel up to it, at the end of the 2 years, a real success would be to organise an alumni reunion event in your city or country. So we've said about lots of activities there that you'll be involved in. They will be broken up sensibly, so that you don't have everything to do at once. We don't want you feeling like this is ever too much, and if it is, then always just let us know. If there's something that you feel you can't participate in because you've got too much on, whether it be in personal work or within the scheme, just let us know. We will support you. So I've got your sizes for Graduate Ambassador t-shirt. We'll be organising those, and we'll be sorting out tote bags for you, a little goodie bag, but we've organised a bespoke package of benefits here. And what I think is going to be really valuable is that within the 2 years, you're going to get 4 one-to-one coaching sessions with a careers consultant, and you can kind of talk about anything you want within your career, whether it be you want support with your CV, or you want to change career path. The careers consultant within those coaching sessions will be able to guide you to kind of helping you make those decisions that will get you to where you want to be. We're also going to look to work with the PDC to get some career development workshops, and this is where we really want to know from you what would be appropriate for you. We won't get this now, but if there's perhaps something that would support you, then we can look to do something for you. And I mentioned about the mentoring training session. Will be, I think the last few are really valuable ones as well, to be honest, because being a graduate ambassador will give you new opportunities that you won't have had if you weren't a graduate ambassador. You will get access to talking to different alumni. You will get opportunities to volunteer within the university, that you'll be first priority for us to reach out to sometimes, and it'll just provide you with a really good experience to your CV. So come the end of the 2 years, you'll have a portfolio that hopefully you'll be really proud of, and you'll be able to say, I did some great work for the university within that time. And then we'll come and celebrate everything that you've done at our Alumni Awards event in 2024. So that seems a long time away, but I imagine those 2 years could go very quickly. So look, that's a quick run through. We'll be more than happy to take any of your questions. If you want to find out more about us, you can go to our website. Equally, you can follow us on social media, at Brunel Alumni. We're on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. So let me stop sharing so I can see you all once again. Okay. So I'm going to open up just to give you that opportunity to ask us any questions.
Okay, so thanks for sharing first insights about the role. So I'm a bit curious. How I can see we have about 2 people, 2 or 3 joining. How was the total number of graduate ambassadors you selected for this scheme?
Sorry, I just missed the end of that question. I lost it
Yes,
due to
so
the
I was asking, I'm asking, what's the total number of ambassadors you selected for this scheme?
So the total number that we selected, there's 6 of you that we selected. We decided to go for the people that we wanted to be who we thought was the best fitting for this role. So we didn't take everyone who applied but we decided that as the 6 of you, you wrote the best applications, or we've had the best conversations with you over the last couple of months. So we're really proud of you as a sex, and we think that you've got really great potential to do well in this role.
Okay, thanks. So also, what are the next steps after this briefing? So do you have like a timeline of maybe training workshops, events, or like a timeline of activities?
Yes, so I've got a very I've got a draft of activities that I want you to get involved with, and I'm going to go through the first activity very shortly. So the first activity is going to be in relation to creating that profile for our graduate ambassador webpage, and then in upcoming shortly, we're going to have a given day at the university, and I'm really excited about how we can potentially get you all involved in that given day. So we need to clarify some dates, and because graduation is coming up for you, we want to let you celebrate that time first. And then when it comes to the given days, we will get you all involved with where we can.
Great.
Okay. And Marlena, Sophia, did you have any questions, or did I answer everything in the presentation?
No questions from me.
Okay, brilliant. Well, we're going to have a very quick activity just for the 3 of you to have a breakout room and talk. So I'll let Karen introduce that.
Thanks, Andrew. So yes, we're going to have, as Andrew said, a really quick breakout room, max of about 8 minutes. So nothing to be scared about. It's just a chance for the 3 of you to join a group together without us there and chat about a particular question that we'd love to hear your thoughts on. So the question that we'd like to put to you is, what would make you continue to feel connected to Brunel after graduation, and how can we ensure that our graduates feel supported? So there's 2 parts to that question. What would make you continue to feel connected to Brunel once you've graduated, and how can we make our graduates feel supported once they're out there in the big bad world? So we'd love to hear any thoughts that you have on that particular topic. Andrew's going to put you into a separate breakout room to chat for about the next sort of 8 minutes or so. When we come back into the main room, when you see all of our faces again, what we'd love is for either one person within that group to be nominated to share your thoughts and feedback about the question, or if you'd like to share it between you and each of you would like to say something, that's equally fine too. So we'll let you decide between yourselves how you'd like to do it. I'm not sure